An attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude is a way of being. It's not a choice. It's not just an emotional response. It's part of who we are and how we are created. It's a gateway to experiencing more the divine nature of our human existence. It's the starting point of the journey of following the ways of Christ. Gratitude, according to my pocket dictionary, is the quality of being thankful and readiness to show appreciation and to return kindness. It's the act of recognizing something external to you has enhanced your life and expressing thankfulness for it. In relation to our reading this morning, an attitude of gratitude is about being receptive to life. On this third Sunday of Easter, we have the story of the third time Jesus appears to his disciples after the resurrection. He comes as the one that is unknown, a stranger without a name, appearing to those who knew him not, and said, "Children, you have no fish, have you?" We're not sure whether that's a question or a statement, but he got a reply and directs the fishermen who have caught nothing all night to cast their net to the right side of the boat, not right as the opposite of left, but maybe metaphorically to the right side as opposed to the wrong side. Jesus commands, the disciples obey. They receive in abundance without even breaking the net. They learn through their own experience who this man is. Indeed, he is the Lord. Peter jumped. He's usually the first to jump. Remember, he was the first to race and to check the empty tomb. Now he jumped off the boat to check out this stranger, if he was really the Lord. Why? Was Peter looking for a chance to apologize for denying Jesus before his death? Or was he grateful that he wasn't being judged or being humiliated in front of his friends for his previous actions? Or was he really grateful and was in finding a way to return a favor? Jesus wasn't looking for an apology, but the forgiveness was already there. The weight of Peter's own action before Good Friday was enough. And Jesus, without words, saying to the disciple, "Come as you are." Peter, come as you are. The stranger at the beach became the host who offered hospitality, support, and sustenance for the weary and the hungry fishermen. Come and have breakfast. They dared not ask, "Who are you?" They now knew who this stranger was. the Lord himself. And the men realized how they had received far more, far beyond anything that they would ever ask for or could ever give. Gratitude naturally sets in. After breakfast, Jesus asked Peter 3 times about his devotion. And what did Jesus do? He commissioned Peter to be a shepherd with responsibility to his flock, to lead, to care, to provide, and to serve his people. To Peter's first yes, Jesus asked, "Do you love me?" Peter said, "Yes." "Feed my lambs." Second yes, "Tend my sheep." Third yes, "Feed my sheep." This is where Jesus highlights that life is a gift, and to live life well in serving others is a blessing. That with an attitude of gratitude for life, we then live life gratefully and live to the best with our best, and to give and share our best qualities with others, at least in the same measure or many times more than what we have received. Albert Einstein said, "One knows from daily life that one exists for other people, for those upon whose smiles and well-being our own happiness is wholly dependent, and for the many unknown to us, to whose destinies we are bound by the ties of sympathy." We add to that, no one lives and exists alone. We are all interconnected and depend on each other through our relationships. Our lives are enhanced as we relate, as we connect, as we receive, and as we give to and from each other. One of the hardest things for us humans is accepting and receiving gifts. Maybe we tend to be more easily and readily give than to receive. I sometimes feel bad when I'm given a gift and I have nothing to give back. But Jesus teaches his disciples and teaches me and teaches us, the followers of today, that an attitude of gratitude is not about returning a gift to the giver. That is probably like refusing a blessing. An attitude of gratitude isn't exchanging or trading in today's language, but rather it's a mindset that focuses on appreciating, being thankful for the good things in life, both great and small. It's not promising a plain sailing, problem-free life, but rather asking that we acknowledge what it is that we have with thanksgiving as we continue with our relationships with one another, depending on each other, enhancing one another's life, and viewing life with a positive outlook. In today's story, Jesus is demonstrating what it looks like to have an attitude of gratitude. That when we are grateful for life, we let our gratitude be shown in how we care for, in how we support, in how we treat others with respect, with welcome and hospitality, in at least the same measure or even more than we are receiving. I look metaphorically at the 3 times Jesus asked, "Do you love me?" Jesus is first, yes, and Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." It's saying to me, look after the emerging generations, the young ones. Second, yes, tend my sheep. Look after yourself and your generations. And the third, yes, feed my sheep. Look after the ones that have gone before, on whose shoulders we stand tall to be who we are today. Imagine how much more the ripple effects of being grateful continues within our communities. When we graciously accept that life is, we are grateful beyond words that is shown in our way of being. So what do? We march in the light of God. We live in the love of God. And we move in the power of God. An attitude of gratitude. That is how following Christ looks like. Amen.